Your world, your news. This is 69 News Live at 8.
Good evening, I'm Michelle Wolf. We begin tonight with a federal judge ordering the city of Allentown to turn over portions of a taxpayer-funded investigation into allegations of discrimination at City Hall. It was conducted by a former FBI agent who led the criminal investigation that resulted in the conviction of now former Allentown Mayor Ed Pawlowski. Jackie Ferris has been following this story and has the latest.
The Curtis report is dated December 16, 2024, and is addressed to members of Allentown City Council, but Council has yet to see it.
As a member of Council who did commission this with taxpayer dollars, I do want to see the report, and I'm sure there are other members of Council that
claimed Council didn't follow proper procedures in hiring former FBI agent Scott Curtis. Turk claiming the contract was void and declined to pay Curtis. Curtis interviewed dozens of city employees before his company drafted this 29-page report. 6 months later, Curtis and the city of Allentown reached a settlement in which Curtis turned over his report and all of his investigative materials for $50,000. Curtis also signed a non-disclosure agreement. Now, as part of a discrimination lawsuit filed by Allentown Deputy Clerk Tawana Whitehead, a federal judge has ruled that the Curtis report be released to her attorney. Judge Gail Weilheimer ruling that if the defendant knew it harbored a hostile work environment and did not take sufficient steps to correct it, that information might well be relevant to liability. Attorney Mark Weinstein is Whitehead's attorney.
I will be getting the entire investigative file that was prepared by Scott Curtis during his investigation. That would be notes that he made of interviews, reports that he made, summaries, documents that he was given, all of his investigative materials.
Jackie Ferris, 69 News.
A man convicted of shooting a police officer in Montgomery County has been sentenced to between 22.5 and 45 years in prison. William Ciccoli Jr. was convicted last year of shooting Corporal Anthony Fisher when he and another Pottstown police officer tried to detain him for domestic assault. On body camera video, Fisher can be heard saying, quote, "He's reaching for my gun," before Fisher was shot right in the right hip. Ciccoli was also ordered to pay for the trial cost. Corporal Fisher did survive the shooting and spoke in court today about the impact the shooting has had on his life. He thanked all emergency personnel for saving his life and saving his leg. And we had our first measurable snow of the season today. For some, it means a day off. Schools in Berks County canceled classes today or had flexible learning days. Caitlin Reardon has more from Muhlenberg Township.
We heard it was a delay, and I kind of thought it was just going to be the delay. But then I guess the forecast kind of changed.
That delay turned into a snow day for many. It wasn't just students. Educators in the Wyomissing area were also delighted to hear about the extended Thanksgiving break.
I think it was a good timing just to make the break a little bit longer and then final stretch before the winter breaks.
Found out last night, so very happy about that.
Yeah.
To be able to wake up, relax, have some coffee.
Scott Williams, who teaches in the Lehigh Valley, spent his snow day, which also happens to be his birthday, helping clean up the wintry mess.
When I first started snow blowing, it was snow, it was shooting out, and then when I got down a little ways, it started clogging up on me.
I looked at the weather yesterday and I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get snow. I was so hyped up. I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna go sledding, but obviously it's like barely any snow up there.
By midday, the snow had turned to rain and things started to slush up, making that first snow event fairly short-lived.
Caitlin Reardon, 69 News.
And it was a similar scene in Wind Gap, Northampton County. That's where reporter Sierra Janelle spent the day.
Wintertime's not for me.
Ready or not,
I'm not nuts about winter at all, especially the cold.
The first snow of the season has arrived, and it's bringing some not-so-jolly feelings this December.
Well, I would be using my snowblower, but it's not quite enough.
A wintry mix coating roads and creating slush throughout areas of Northampton County. For 33-year-old Bushkill Township resident Jack Hartzell, the goal is to see the driveway again.
I really don't like snow that much because of having to do this. If I didn't have to shovel, I would like it a lot better. That's for sure.
Down the street, Dave Little is dreaming of warmer days.
I hate the cold. Hate the snow. I'd rather be outside and cutting the grass and doing that stuff in the yard, landscaping, that kind of things.
Little has spent a few hours shoveling around his home of 35 years.
I want to be out hunting, but I'm waiting for the rain to stop and maybe I'll get out hunting.
The quick-moving storm brought out plenty of plow trucks and extra muscles from crews in downtown Easton for most of the day. On Route 33 in Wind Gap, slippery, slick roads had emergency crews out assisting a minor crash. As cleanup efforts continue in the Lehigh Valley and beyond, for some, wishful thinking is in full swing.
No, I can't wait till spring.
Sierra Janelle.
From Route 33 to I-80, snow came down hard, covering roads in Monroe County earlier in the day.
No, I won't drive in this. I'm from Florida.
Jane Morrison and Keith Swikowski say they'll gladly walk through the streets of Stroudsburg in the snow.
Oh, I love it. I'd take it November. Yeah. If it would come in November, I'd take it.
The plows and shovels have been out in full force. Stroudsburg area schools were closed for the day. Nicholas Taylor says the snow is a welcome sight.
I like it. It's a nice festive time of year. And so it makes me think of when I was a kid playing in the snow.
It wasn't enough to slow Taylor down on his electric scooter.
It's a little slippery sometimes, some spots, but I mean, it handles pretty well.
Seth Shantz is taking in the snow on a day he says he already had off.
I love it. Yeah, I really love the snow because we haven't had a really good snow in about 10 years.
It's a little cold, but you know what? We make it work.
Bruce Brackett went to get a cup of coffee in downtown Stroudsburg, what's been transformed into a winter wonderland.
I'm loving it. I love the snow, and it really reminds me of home growing up in Montana. I want it to just keep snowing.
Jack Reinhard, 69 News.
As snow fell across the region, one ski resort tells us it was enough for them to guarantee they'll be open tomorrow. Camelback Resort says it will officially be the first resort in Pennsylvania to open the slopes this season. Rob Manch has more.
Camelback Resort was a frenzy of activity, with vehicles and shovels moving snow to get ready for the crowds.
We surprised everyone today, announcing that we'll be the first ski resort in Pennsylvania to open on Wednesday, December 3rd. We couldn't be more excited.
That wasn't the case last year, but General Manager Jason Bays credits his staff for getting the trails ready as quickly as possible.
Our snowmaking team is 27 strong this year. They were out making snow every single step of the way, anytime that we could.
And Bays says they also had some help from a new piece of technology.
We put in an automated snowmaking system on some of our trails, so it allows us to make snow faster.
Bays says they won't have every trail open, but they will have one important feature available.
We're going to have a jump ready to go on day one, so that takes what we call snow farming.
Around our region, Blue Mountain Resort and Jack Frost Resort say they plan to open on Friday, and Bear Creek Mountain says it'll have an opening date soon. But at Camelback, Bays says he expects a good crowd first thing tomorrow morning.
There's definitely some people who are going to be out here at first tracks.
Rob Manch, 69 News.
You can find the latest forecast throughout the winter on the free 69 News Storm Center app. And remember, you can upload pictures and videos of the weather in your area to the app. Coming up on 69 News at 8, President Trump is planning to stop SNAP food aid from most Democrat-led states. Details on what that means for those who receive the aid next. And a 5-hour meeting in Moscow in regards to the peace talks on the Russia-Ukraine war have wrapped up. What officials are saying after the break.
Start your night with 69 News at 8 p.m. Join Dane Murray for a look at the day's top stories at a time that fits your life. Plus, the AccuWeather forecast from the weather team you trust. Watch 69 News at 8 p.m. weeknights on 69 WFMZ-TV.
For 4 decades, Kitchen Magic has been transforming ordinary kitchens into extraordinary spaces.
Our team is the heart of our success, combining expertise and creativity to drive innovation and excellence.
We understand that your kitchen is more than just a space. It's a place where memories are made and cherished for a lifetime.
Let us assist you in creating a unique story and design a kitchen that truly becomes the heart of your home.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Now with new zesty, crispy pickle fries. Just mix and match 3 apps and 3 sauces to create your own Applebee's Ultimate Trio. All for the ultimate price of $14.99.
The Shapiro administration has announced the opening of this winter's Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, or LIHEAP. Pennsylvania residents can start submitting applications for assistance tomorrow. The federally funded program helps eligible households pay their heating bills. And a man accused of shooting 2 National Guard members in Washington, D.C. last week has pleaded not guilty to murder and assault charges. The suspect, identified as an Afghan national, entered the plea from his hospital bed today. Authorities say one of the victims died from her injuries. In the wake of the shooting, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem now wants the U.S. to expand its travel ban list from 19 countries to between 30 and 32. The Trump administration says starting next week, it will withhold SNAP food aid from most Democrat-led states. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins said today that the action will happen unless those states start providing data like the names and immigration status of aid recipients. Democratic states, including Pennsylvania, have sued to block the requirement. And a U.S. delegation was in Moscow today for talks on ending Russia's war with Ukraine. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, President Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner, and other top officials who met with Russian President Vladimir Putin to discuss a U.S.-brokered peace plan. After a 5-hour conversation, both sides agreed not to release the substance of the talks. A Russian advisor said it was useful, constructive, and substantive. Still to come on the news at 8, Dan has the AccuWeather forecast. Hey, Dan.
Hey, Michelle, we're watching our storm depart. Now, some wet roads that aren't treated can ice up a little bit as colder air comes back in overnight tonight. We'll recap the storm that was, talk about a whole lot of cold and no big storms, but a bunch of small, light snow opportunities lined up in a wintry-looking 7-day forecast coming up.
Bring on the morning air, 'cause we love waking up.
Start your night with 69 News at 8 p.m. Join Dane Murray for a look at the day's top stories at a time that fits your life. Plus, the AccuWeather forecast from the weather team you trust. Watch 69 News at 8 p.m. weeknights on 69 WFMZ-TV.
Community. It's where we work. It's where we play. It's where you'll find First Northern Bank and Trust, offering community banking services. First Northern Bank and Trust is a family-owned and operated bank. Our local decision makers offer fast approvals and customized financial solutions. Plus, we keep your money right here in the community, stimulating local economic growth and providing jobs for our friends and neighbors. First Northern Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
So we've been doing plumbing for 100 years now, and that evolution has created, going into full kitchen and bathroom remodels. We create spaces that people love.
We have a full staff of designers that are ready to help you make your dreams come true.
Schuler is one of the first that actually had showrooms, even before Sears did. So it's exciting to watch the evolution of our showroom when we were one of the first to do it.
In order for us to thrive, we have to be united.
Our primary purpose is to create an environment where there is a sense of belonging.
Which is so important for youth and really for all of us at any age.
I feel like I belong here.
The thing I needed most was to be acknowledged as a person.
United Way of the Greater Lehigh Valley, building communities where every person belongs and every person thrives.
Okay, Lily, it's time for your employee training. Even when I was little like you, I was learning about flooring from my dad and Pop-Pop. Now that I'm more mature, I know we have almost everything you need to make your home beautiful. Are you paying attention? And we listen real good to our customers because they really need our help. That's why you should visit us at Filman & Sons and Daughters, Floors and More.
There have been delays at airports along the East Coast today, including here at Philadelphia International. This video is from late this afternoon. You can see thick fog hanging over the airport. There's still delays inbound and outbound in Philly. Newark is also experiencing delays tonight. We made it through our first widespread winter storm today. Meteorologist Dan Skeldon is here with a look at what to expect the rest of the week. Dan?
Yeah, Michelle, we're talking lots of cold. That's the main focus as we head into the next 7 days. But the snow chances aren't zero. There are chances there. It's just I don't see any major winter storms on the way. I guess you could say it's a major cold. Let's recap the storm that was first. Weren't expecting much. Morning was supposed to be dicey. Afternoon, things are going to get better as the snow changed to rain. Lehigh Valley, it was closer to an inch. Southern parts of the valley along and south of I-78. You work your way towards Blue Mountain. You got 2, 3, 4 inch the highest. Pocono is supposed to get the most because that's the area where that changeover was going to be last to occur. It's about 4.5 to Tamaqua and about 5 to 5.5 inches through Carbon and Monroe County. So there's our storm. All right. Snow to sleet to rain from south to north. Now it's gone, so we are dry the rest of the night. Ski country loving this. Some natural snow and then snow-making weather as far as the eye can see. 34 now. All right, so we're still hovering just above freezing. This hasn't moved since 6 o'clock. West to northwest wind at 7, picking up a little bit. The wind chills are below freezing. Temperatures are hovering just above freezing. 15 right now, Mount Pocono is what it feels like. Everyone else feeling like the 20s if you're heading out. Now, the actual temperature, remember, 32 is the freezing point, the magic number. Most spots just above it. All right, so I do think we're going to fall below it, but the more time we can spend above freezing, that breeze can dry off the roads, the less slippery spots or black icy spots we'll have. So our storm is quickly departing now in New England and moving off the coast. Clouds will clear out tonight. That'll set up a sunny day tomorrow, so cold with some icy spots through tomorrow morning. Sunshine should melt those off. Mid to upper 30s tomorrow, pretty good looking day. Then we watch a cold front here. This doesn't have much moisture, so some clouds on Thursday, maybe a midday flake or two. Nothing accumulating here, but this flake or two is the leading edge of some pretty cold air. We're going to be cold all week, but some days are going to be very cold, and I think Thursday night and Friday will qualify as that, with a shot of Arctic air coming in. So tomorrow is one of the cold days. Temperatures start in the 20s, good amount of sunshine, not a lot of wind. Breezes tonight will diminish, will be in the mid to upper 30s. And here you go. This is a consistently cold forecast. 47 is our average high. 37 is the best we can do. So these are your cold days, and you see a couple of them are very cold. And I'm looking beyond the 7-day. Outside of a day or two around December 14th, 15th, this cold pattern could last perhaps right through Christmas. All right, we'll see. Snow chances, they're there. Flurries on Thursday. Snow showers maybe Friday night. I would say next week, next Tuesday and next Thursday, probably our best chances. There'll be a little system passing by to our south. We might get brushed Friday evening with just a hint of snow shower activity. Next week, several clipper systems could impact us. For tonight then, partial clearing, brisk. Watch for some slick spots as we drop into the mid-20s. 37 tomorrow. Partly to mostly sunny, a chilly day, but a dry day. Thursday, breezes kick up. Arctic air comes in. Look at that, 13 Thursday night, only 29 on Friday. A hint of light snow possible Friday night. Chilly and dry for this weekend, and then more cold reinforcements with maybe some light snow opportunities early next week, Michelle.
Time to break out the hot chocolate. Thanks, Dan. There's more to come on the news at 8. A recap of some local events giving back to the community on this Giving Tuesday. We'll be right back.
Bring on the morning air, 'cause we love waking up.
In the last 100 years, we've performed over 250,000 service calls to our customer base here in the Lehigh Valley. It's just been a great story, for 100 years, how it evolved and what it is today. We are super proud. Respect, integrity, optimism, and teamwork. Those are our 4 core values, and we stick to that, and that translates right to the customer. I truly believe we give the best customer service in the Lehigh Valley.
For plumbing and remodeling, choose Schuler. Visit chooseschuler.com today.
One thing that sets the Stitzel Family Funeral Home apart is perspective. Perspective that it's not just a business. Having suffered intimate losses ourselves helps solidify the work our family does in the community.
I find it very rewarding to be part of an organization that works cohesively in fulfilling the needs of your family. And at the end of the day, if we've exceeded those needs, we have done a job we can be proud of.
Hi, I'm Tamara Verweis. At Verweis Tax Center, we are your local IRS and tax experts made up of CPAs and enrolled agents.
I'm Dana Yoder. As a CPA at Verweis Tax Center, I work with so many great families and small businesses for their tax needs.
Hi, I'm Jim Corvino. I have been extremely successful in helping clients with IRS problems for over 50 years. Visit our website to see many testimonials from clients that have won their cases with our help.
Today is Giving Tuesday, a day when nonprofits are asking for help as the holiday season gets underway. 2 organizations in Berks County say this year they're seeing more need than ever before. Jose Martinez has the story.
2025 has been a tough year at Maris Shelter in Redding.
We've seen an influx of help needed with our clients.
Staff say families are struggling with jobs, income, daycare, and on top of that, the federal government shutdown and the state budget impasse have slowed things down for the team.
We just are waiting still on the funding to be released for certain items.
This year, the biggest need, baby supplies.
And for Humane Pennsylvania, the dogs and cats here tell the story. Every dollar you donate helps keep them warm, fed, and ready for adoption.
Giving Tuesday, it just means kind of another push.
The organization says donations on Giving Tuesday help fund food, vaccines, and low-cost programs for families.
The goal is to keep them out of the shelters in the first place so they never have to come here and experience a shelter and experience what it's like to be surrendered or abandoned or astray on the street.
Both nonprofits say the message is simple: keep helping whenever you can. In Redding, Jose Martinez, 69 News.
After a few days focused on spending, as you heard today, it's all about giving. Winter is settling in early, so there is an urgent need to donate to families in need. Rick Holmes spoke with a local leader to find out how to help people in the Lehigh Valley.
From the federal shutdown to the loss of SNAP benefits to millions of people, the second half of 2025 has not been easy for many families. Don Godshall, Executive Director of Community Action of Lehigh Valley, says local food shelters saw a 40% increase in demand when SNAP benefits were suspended.
I did walk through the food bank today and the shelves were bare, but that's not a bad thing because as quickly as food is coming in, we're sending it right back out.
Community Action Lehigh Valley operates the 6th Street Shelter, which has 25 apartments. Each unit is filled with necessities for each of the families that come in.
There are things like bedding and towels and dishes and pots and pans and utensils, and we allow those families to get a fresh start by taking those necessities with them when they leave.
Community Action Lehigh Valley also runs the Second Harvest Food Bank, which depends on cash and food donations from people like you.
My old parish, St. Isidore's, they did a canned food drive, so we would do that. And at my current school, De Sales, they collected cans too.
Lots of the toy drives help, canned goods help. Helping others in need is the most important.
Godshall says contributing to others on this Giving Tuesday is in lockstep with the spirit of the holiday season.
I believe that each and every one of us was put here on this earth to help others. I don't think that we are put here just to help ourselves and to prosper.
Rick Holmes, 69 News.
Stick around, we'll be right back.
Influencers aren't new.
In 1941, Jeep wrote the book on four-wheel drive.
Years later, the Jeep brand is still influencing. Some create trends, we create our own trail. Some send a smiling emoji, we smile for real. Jeep, there's only one.
Bring on the morning, yeah, 'cause we love waking up.
For 4 decades, Kitchen Magic has been transforming ordinary kitchens into extraordinary spaces.
Our team is the heart of our success, combining expertise and creativity to drive innovation and excellence.
We understand that your kitchen is more than just a space. It's a place where memories are made and cherished for a lifetime.
Let us assist you in creating a unique story and design a kitchen that truly becomes the heart of your home.
I woke up, the pond in my backyard was iced over, and the geese were just skating across it. And I have a feeling they're going to be doing that the next few days.
Yeah, the geese loving this early winter, maybe more than some people are. And it's cold for as far as the eye can see. 7-day forecast is a cold one, 30s most days. Some days will struggle to make it to 30. As far as winter weather, Friday night, a small chance of light snow, and then several more chances lined up after that. No big storms, not yet.
You're going to want to break out the hot chocolate.
Yep.
That's it for 69 News at 8. Inside Edition is up next. We'll see you back here for the news at 10. Here's Dick Dean with tonight's commentary.
Urgent advice to the public: if you see something suspicious, tell someone, unquote. Because someone did see something suspicious. A New Jersey male stalker was put on a 3-month warning listing. Sad news. He drove his car deliberately into 2 bike riders who were both killed instantly. The question remains, what was the value of listing him as a stalker months in advance of his crime? Do we blame an investigating detective or police on the street? Or is this deliberate, revengeful slaughter unavoidable? It's true no one wants to be charged ahead of time when there's a suspicious report, but no crime yet committed. Just how can authorities be fair to a potential victim and be likewise fair to a suspect who is considered innocent when no crime yet exists? An investigation should clearly establish the history of someone accused or suspected of aggression, since repeat offenders are said to be involved in as much as 90% of illegal offenses. This presents a likely place to review recent activity of the accused. And as a result of catch and release policies by unqualified judges, well, there's a good reason to consider removal of these misfits off the bench. That would be a good place to start.